we're back.
Okay, and we're back. Okay, intro. This is J-Lo and Taylor Swift. Because we saw a movie with J-Lo, so we combined them. Anyway, that's the intro song, because we saw Jennifer Lopez. And then, I know it looks like I drew this ass pic. I swear
What you've been waiting
I
for.
swear I didn't draw it. It was I found the aerial one.
What's gonna happen when we run out of Disney characters with fat asses?
I think I can always find something on the internet of a cartoon with a giant ass. And I think I have to worry about that one. I have. But yeah, in this folder, I guess, I only have like 2 or 3 I haven't used yet, so
You're gonna have to go gathering soon.
I have to restock soon. So we're good for a little longer.
A man's job is to gather
Yeah. I'm not the hunter.
pictures of Disney characters.
I don't hunt for it. I have to gather it.
Well, you can't let the Rom Bros down.
Yeah, it's their favorite part. Anyhow, this is it, everyone. We're back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw a current movie this time.
We did some field research for you.
We
went out into the field of a courthouse in Arlington, Virginia, to the AMC theater.
Yeah.
We had ice cream sandwiches provided by Martin.
I brought them in. I had a hoodie. So
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't need a spoon this time.
Yeah. Bad boy Martin Phillips of Arlington, Virginia.
Yeah, there's this little story I tried to tell you about when I brought a pint of ice cream, assuming they would have spoons at the concession stands. And I was mistaken.
Did you have to ask for a spoon?
No, I ate it with my face.
Really?
Yeah, I had it deep dive with. I had a straw.
That's
I guess.
That's a dark time, it sounds like.
Guess I could have asked, but also they would ask why.
Yeah, I wanted to wait and have my ice cream sandwich when the movie actually started, but the previews are still going so strong that it was melting.
It's ice cream, so it's kind of like you can't wait for the movie. You gotta just, at least with a pint, it's like.
But it set the stage very well for the very romantic "Marry Me," starring J-Lo and Owen Wilson.
We just heard J-Lo, and it wasn't as terrible as we thought it was going to be. Also, I guess I don't know if you noticed this during the credits. "Marry Me" is actually based on a graphic novel series. You can see it right here.
What universe is that?
I don't think it's affiliated with anything, but that guy on the left looks like Goku. I don't know. I think it looks like Goku's in it, so maybe that. But anyway, that's the source material. This is the pop star. So this is what it's based on.
I think it would be better as a graphic novel.
Yeah, it's like a series, so there's like volume 1, volume 2.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually get it for this episode. But see, that's a panel.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's so J-Lo actually
I wonder if they have it at one of the local comic book stores.
maybe, or it might be on Google Reads or something.
Yeah, since the movie is here, they have to stock it since the movie's
it's
going to be such a
it's
blockbuster.
very popular,
I mean,
right?
are there a lot of rom-com graphic novels? I feel like
This might be the first one I know of, unless you consider, Iron Man, or Batman, there's Rachel, he loved her, so it considers what you consider be romantic, I guess. But anyhow,
I wonder how many liberties they took with it.
well, she is a blonde white woman in this, and
Okay.
Jennifer Lopez is a Puerto Rican woman, so there's one liberty. But actually, I guess this movie actually, as I think about it, I think it actually does play out my fantasy out of all the concerts I've been to, from Ariana Grande to Taylor Swift, where I held up a sign that said "Marry Me." That's what I was hoping this is what I wanted my dream to be, but it never happened for me. But it happened in this movie. So.
Did you feel that you have some like similarities and shared characteristics with Owen Wilson's character?
No, because I don't really care about my students. So,
but he is a teacher.
He is a teacher, but again, he cares about his job. I don't really do. I'm not good enough at math to be the mathlete coach.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know. I'd be like, oh, I guess that's right. But I guess yes, we both work in schools. We're both goofy guys, but Owen Wilson wasn't too goofy in this movie.
Yeah,
He was a little bit more serious about stuff.
Yeah, I said that this movie was a triumph for beta males everywhere.
Yeah, he is now. He is. Yeah, this might be the first alpha Owen Wilson movie. He definitely stands to his guns.
He is. Yeah, he is a textbook beta male.
I don't think so in this movie, though.
You don't?
But I'm saying, like, compared to other Owen Wilson performances, he's not as goofy in this one. He's a little bit more serious, like, hey, I'm about my daughter, I'm about my school and students, I'm about my athletes. Like, he's very...
I think he is very passive, and he doesn't take many risks.
I mean, wow.
He just kind of lets things happen to him.
Okay, I guess that's fair, but that's not goofy though. That's just
like a beta male isn't like goofy.
Oh, no, I was. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he said. Sorry, I didn't mean to say beta. I was just saying compared to Owen Wilson's other roles, he usually plays the goofy guy. But yeah. I'm sure he's still a beta male. That's fair. But
yeah, he's a little more like whimsical in his other. This one was just kind of like I wanted to learn more. So like what we kind of learn about his character is that he's like a divorced single dad. And so he has his daughter like 3 days a week, and that's how he ends up at the concert. Is he's going with
his daughter
and the school guidance counselor played by Sarah Silverman.
And it was actually the guidance counselor's sign. It says "Marry Me." The Owen Wilson. She gave Owen Wilson to hold as she went to take a picture. So actually, this could have been Sarah Silverman in this role, but they weren't as bold.
I really think that would have been the better movie.
Yeah, they weren't as bold to do that take. But
But he says at one point that like, so he's divorced and he's like, his wife just like, they just kind of get divorced, and he was like, yeah, she just like wasn't like into me anymore. And I really wanted them to like unpack that a little bit more, because he was just like, yeah, like she was into it until she wasn't. And I was like, I want to know more about that, because I feel like
there's a story there.
Yeah, like there's something else there. And it's just like very strange, because you don't really know a character's motivation. Like, yeah, because it's like, okay, well, like having someone being in love with you and then just suddenly not, if that's what happened, like that's really like traumatic.
Well,
and
it happens. I don't know. That's what I hear.
But also it's like, okay, like I don't know. He just seems kind of like an oblivious guy. So
I guess he's going with the flow. He's like, okay, I'll marry you. Okay. We ain't get divorced, okay?
Yeah. It's like, what do you want, man? Fight for something.
It's like, I'm in for it, whatever.
But like perfect for Owen Wilson to play this character.
Yeah, and the Jennifer Lopez character is very similar to her, because I think this is like her fourth marriage in the film, and it's also reflected to her life. So, so it's written perfectly. But anyhow, but yeah, it was like the big concert they go to, because her character dates this other singer, and they had this
Sebastian.
I think I thought it was Bastion though. I don't think there's
I think that was his like nickname.
Yeah, they call him Bastion a lot, but whatever. It's Sebastian Oh, that works perfectly with a Little Mermaid thing. Hey, it works out. Okay. Anyway, it's the big event. They're gonna get married at this concert. Live marriage happening at this concert.
Also, do they like establish that he's a jerk before that?
I mean, I don't think they really.
They don't establish that he's a jerk, but the way they portray him,
he's an alpha first.
Yeah. Well, he's very like glitzy. Yeah. Like he's always like interacting. Yeah, he's all like he has his like he's always like interacting with like a million fans. He like has like a lot of like
he loves his fans.
He's surrounded by like yes men kind of and stuff. He has like his whole entourage. So like he's
so you
so you see
how it's like. But anyway, it's gonna have they're about to get married, and literally like minutes before going out to do that number, TMZ breaks, Twitter's trending. Guess what? They have video of Bastion cheating on J-Lo with her assistant.
Oh.
They're like the video's like them like kissing or something, and then it happens right there. And you know what? She's a show woman. You don't stop the show. The show goes on. You do what you have to do. You know what?
It really reminded me of the Katy Perry documentary.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that, but
when she was like, they showed her on tour and she's just like sobbing,
and
then she goes up on a stage and it's just like,
that's when her marriage also fell apart. So it happens all the time. My life falls apart before I go on stage.
The show must go on.
Yeah, you
guys are professionals.
These people are here for entertainment.
You and Kat Valdez, you guys are both professionals.
I know what I'm doing. I think, but I knew. Oh, that's her name in the movie, right?
Yeah, Kat.
Okay, I was like, wait, say it again. Okay, keep calling her J-Lo. But
it was the type of movie where it did like enter my brain and then leave my brain like pretty quickly,
Yeah, so it was fun. But anyway, so they introduced this whole speech, and she looks out to the crowd. I forgot what the speech was about, but yada yada.
Well, first of all, like her dress, her wedding dress and everything, it's very like it's I think it was like very it looks a lot like you would see in like a traditional like Latin like Catholic like wedding. It's like it's like a very she's got the long train. It's like very beautiful. Like I would expect to see like a full like mass. And so that just makes it.
They would cut off the mass part once they work out like, oh, we can't have the mass part anymore. That's how long the concert was. It's like, this is already 3 hours. We can't have like not only Catholic mass but Spanish Catholic mass. That's
long.
That's hours, guys. That's a whole different.
That's a long time.
The Spanish Catholic. That's a whole different thing. Like they're about it, dude.
You're gonna regret buying tickets to that.
It's gonna take a long time. But anyway, she does the speech and. She's Owen Wilson there with "Marry Me," and then
and the speech is a little She's a little all over the place.
Yeah, but again,
She's kind of having to break down on stage.
She kind of got, sidetracked, kind of a lot was happening. And then again, the show goes on, so she did her best. Then she brings Owen Wilson up there.
Yeah, she sees him with a marry me sign, and
could have been me, could have been me.
Does she call him up like to get married?
Yeah, she's like sometimes she's basically like sometimes you just have to like take a chance. She's just like it's gobbledygook what she's saying up there, and she's like in life you just got, and she's like come up and then he does.
Yeah, I just like, oh fuck.
I would have been like, no. And that's what I mean when I say like he is so passive throughout this whole, like everything happens to him. He does not happen to anyone.
Yeah.
Like
he just goes, well, he's one of those guys where it's just like, I don't know, I just stumbled into it.
And people are like, what did you think when this happened to you? And he was like, I don't know. I just like was there and I wanted to help her. What?
Sounds familiar. It sounds like something.
Also, the funniest part too is the fact that he's got a 12-year-old at this concert. He just goes on stage and then suddenly he's backstage with like the whole staff, their entourage, or everything. So his like kid is just like with like the friend they brought. It's like, sir, you were like, what are you doing?
He never worried about where she was. Yeah, he was just like, I'm with Jenna.
So then eventually he calls like Sarah Silverman, is like, hey, like
how's my kid?
How's my kid? She's like, she's at her mom's, it's fine. And I'm like, you're not.
Dude, he's in hot water.
Yeah.
His ex-wife is not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
But anyway, basically,
it was funny the part where his daughter wants to meet Kat Valdez and he's like, I don't know, like I need to talk to your mom, like whatever. We've talked about like like when we introduce like new people or whatever, and she's like, oh, she's cool with it, and she wants to meet her too.
Yeah, because she's
that was cute.
Big. But yeah, so they so basically they don't like they get married, I guess technically, but they just want to see what happens. Like the plan is it's like only for like a few months to see what happens, and then
they're not legally married.
Yeah, but just being together, they're just like, we're gonna stick with it and see what happens. You can move on and go back to Sebastian. Yeah, because that's still not technically over, and she's kind of like, we'll see what happens with this guy, and yeah, it wasn't supposed to be like a permanent thing, but
and then he just goes with it.
Yeah, again, he's just like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, it's one of those guys where it's like you just stumble into it. It's like, no, cool.
They start living together right away?
No. But they go out and stuff. She chaperones the middle school dance.
I'll bet that's awkward.
Yeah, I know. Everyone, all the kids.
She wears a very revealing dress to the middle school dance.
It was not appropriate.
We were shocked. We were like, that is not appropriate to chaperone the school dance.
Yeah, it was been much for a middle school dance. Well, but
I was like, ma'am, you don't need to show everything you've got at the middle school dance.
Yeah, it was.
I just like can't stand the trope of like adults going to chaperone a dance and then like giving each other like a corsage and like a boutonniere. I'm just like, lame. Like,
yeah, that's
like I'm sorry you got bullied in like school, but
yeah,
this is lame.
It didn't work out.
This is sad.
It is. Yeah. Well, that is. Yeah, I've never chaperoned a dance because I don't actually work at a school, but it'd be weird if I did. So it's like,
I feel like you'd be a cool chaperone.
I don't know, but
or you'd be funny.
You just
breaking apart kids.
Yeah, hey, Jesus needs room here, guys. Jesus is coming, and you need some room here.
Yeah,
would they say that to you?
No,
they said that to us.
Oh,
make room for Jesus.
They said that. I thought you went to public school.
I did.
Oh wait,
they still say that.
Wait, no, but you went to those church dances.
Fact check. That's true.
Yeah, I remember you and Charlie talked about going to church dances.
Little Falls dance.
Yeah.
What was that?
It was like a big dance that they had. There was, I forget the age limit, but I think you couldn't go if you were in high school. But it was like the one big dance for middle schoolers to go to, and it was a mob scene. It was crazy.
Lit.
It was.
Every middle schooler.
Yeah, everybody was like
in
clapping down
Arlington
to
and
Snoop
Falls
Dogg.
Church.
Yeah, everybody.
They dropped it like it was hot. But no, we just called it lame, right? And like that, because like I didn't have, I went to prom by myself, so it has been another dream of mine to have my make a perfect prom. So I would definitely get the boutonniere and the just to like it didn't work out the first time. So
Yeah, Christine was talking about like she was like we should have like a comedy prom, and I was like no, we should not. I don't want
It
that.
sucked the first time.
Yeah, like
okay.
we don't need to put everyone through that.
No one had
I
a
was
good time.
saying if I volunteered at a school, I'd teach that. I would have the Owen Wilson thing. I'm not saying.
I don't
think
wanna go to
they
an adult
did it,
prom.
No, they did that as a show once. I don't know if it was prom, but they had like a
prom
formal
themed show is fine,
Oh, okay.
fun, great.
Oh, it's
she
an
was
own
like,
show,
let's have a
just-
prom,
Yeah.
like a
a
not
red
a
flag.
show,
But then-
not ticketed, like
yeah.
a prom that.
So-
And I was like, I was so anxious, I just started screaming.
So wait, we just like rent a venue to dance and
Yeah, I'll
stuff?
DJ.
So yeah,
Yeah.
So it's just like we're lit, like So you
Like
just-
a party.
So we dress up.
Let's just do it
and then at Charlie's theater or chaos, whatever. We just go there and dance.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I was just saying, if I was
absolutely horrified by who
Yeah.
might hold a boombox like
Yeah.
underneath my window.
you have to get asked out. People have to.
Absolutely horrified.
We'll ring your doorbell and do the big cue cards.
I asked my high school prom date to prom with. I put 2 rocks in her front yard, and there was a little rock that
Yes.
said no, and a massive rock that had yes on it.
Which one?
You say yes.
She brought. Oh wait, I flipped that. The little one was yes.
Oh,
the
that's
massive
good.
one was no. Yeah. So she brought the yes. Yeah, but then
But that's also just more convenient for her. She's not gonna haul her out in a big ass rock to school.
well, the funny thing, it was in her front yard it was a huge rock. Charlie and I brought it together, and then we realized her dad is in a wheelchair,
Jeez,
and there was no one there to move it.
That
out.
call someone to
no.
Gotta call call the out Marlower guy to move that shit.
I had a date to prom once, my junior prom. I had a date, but I didn't go to my senior prom. Yeah.
I want to. This is why.
I got margaritas with my fake ID on prom night.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, why I'm a loser is because before prom, I thought it'd be funny to walk around in a tuxedo. So then I went to Toys R Us and I bought a Star Wars toy. And then I went to prom, and that's why I'm a loser. Then I showed up to the restaurant late, and the restaurant we went to, all the teacher chaperones also went to, and it was like really awkward. And then I get there late, and there was like a guy there, this guy who he happened to be a black guy. And I get there, I was like, oh, hey, I'll have a water and this. And he goes, I'm not your waiter. And then my life flashed before me. And then he goes, I'm just kidding. And oh my God, I had like a heart
Oh my
I had a heart
God.
attack. I was
Wait,
like,
he was the waiter?
He was the
That
waiter.
is such a funny prank to pull on you. That is genius.
You did, I know.
Can we find this guy?
Yeah, I had a heart attack. I was like, oh,
This
like,
man
no,
deserves
no.
an award.
That
I was
guy
like,
just like
no.
all day doing that.
I was like, no, I didn't do this. No.
Dude, you must have been shitting your pants.
Dude, I was like shocked. I literally was like about to throw up and cry.
like deer in the headlights face.
I was like, no. I was like, this isn't happening. No. He was like, oh, I'm kidding. No, it's good.
Shouts out to that guy.
Yeah, he probably does
Shout
that.
out to that guy for keeping things light
Yeah.
on prom night.
He probably does. Yeah,
Most
he's-
You can tell this guy's having the worst day of his fucking life.
I was like, the Star Wars story. This guy held the door for me at Best Beyond. we were in tuxedo. It's
I got to go to prom as a sophomore, but I didn't really have a real day. It's just I had older friends from the speech and debate team, and they wanted the sophomores they liked hanging out with to get to go to prom. So we all got assigned like a gay man that would buy our prom tickets.
Oh, really? That's funny.
yeah.
So they're like, "Hello, you are assigned to this person. You will meet them there, and they will. You guys will buy the tickets together, and then like we'll all go as a group."
You went to 2 proms.
I went to 2.
Yeah, you don't need to go. You're done. You know what it is.
I need to go to.
I just like didn't feel like I was just like kind of done with high school and everything. I was just like, I just got to get out. Like I was tired of everything. I went to like my senior like homecoming, and I went to like the winter dance.
Yeah,
I went with the cool kids, and there was no after party.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, we've talked. You know how many times prom has come up on this? That's like
We all got baggage.
Yeah, now it always comes back.
I never got invited to any of the after parties.
We have like after prom though, where you can just go hang out at the school and chill.
When I'm home now, I get invited to hang out with people that like were never wanted to hang out with me when I was like actually.
But yeah, wow. Anyhow, but yeah, that's that night. I fell asleep in my car and nobody cared where I was.
Oh, I love this story.
Yeah, it's like well, meeting up at my house. Like, guys, I'm getting there, and I get there, and no one's there. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll just wait here. And I wake up like
like a short film.
It's like 8:30 a.m. I was like, oh, I got someone.
And your parents didn't.
Like, yeah, my parents, they knew it was prom night, baby. Once in a lifetime.
They're like, anything goes. You wake up where you wake up.
And once in a lifetime.
That's the guy who, like, didn't your mom have a meeting about Beach Week?
Yeah, but she let me go, though. She didn't let my sister go. So even though she had she needed her approval, but she still let me go. But we only had one meeting though. Okay, there's only one meeting.
I love that a meeting about Beach Week is just so funny.
Yeah, shut up, Graham.
We gotta have a meeting. Let's get the parents here.
I
Let's
didn't
talk
even
about this
ask
trip.
if I could go to Beach Week. I knew what the answer was.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
I thought like it would just lead to like a fight I didn't want to have.
So you didn't go?
No.
Oh,
but I also like honestly, speech and debate nationals were usually during like. During Beach Week, and I was spending the week at Speech and Debate Nationals. So
way more important.
I was having a senior week of my own.
Yeah, way more. Yeah. I still went though, so it's all right.
I mean, I was a counselor at like summer camp after I graduated from high school, so I had plenty of underage drinking that summer. I did not need to be at the beach with kids from high school.
I feel like we're crazy off topic right now.
Yeah.
We are.
Well, anyhow, but
how did you feel about Owen Wilson's character as a teacher, Martin? As an educator
I'm not even an educator. I'm just a substitute teacher. I'm not really an actual teacher. I can tell you, I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything all week. Okay,
you have a master's.
I actually the game.
Please, Martin's statements do not represent the opinions of the public school system.
Okay, let's not tell what school system I work at. I mean, you could just been ambiguous. But a game changer, bringing your AirPods in. I've been making phone calls to friends. I've been trying to. It's my new thing, making calls at work.
Who do you call?
I call Phil a couple times this week.
Hold up, let me just play this video real quick.
Yeah, I was like, because I don't know, people are just kind of it's just funny to me that I can just make a call when a class is going, but they're doing their thing.
The best is when you skip school.
Yeah, I only got caught once doing that. I'm a dude. Okay, we can't take out what school district I work for, but I'm a terrible employee because I leave early all of the time. Like even after I got caught, I'm still leaving early. Like I just don't feel good with this this is a whole different. We're going in a whole different territory.
Mr. Phillips, we have a whole class of students here waiting for
Okay, but I don't do that anymore.
That was such a good story. I was like, Martin.
I don't do that anymore. If there's actual class, I feel more comfortable going
I was
there.
like, Martin, I need to let you in on something. Most of us don't like our jobs, and it gives us horrific anxiety.
Yeah, but at least I'm taking control of it by leaving. It's not like at my old job where I avoided my employee review the entire year. A lot of people might say, I question whether or not that was why.
I avoided mine too.
Yeah.
Because after you told me that story, I was like, I'm gonna try to avoid mine
No,
too.
it was I had it perfect. Like,
Always somewhere else.
dude, yeah, no, because they're like, I had like this like epiphany because I was like, you have to schedule your employee review, and then I was like, well, I guess I just don't schedule it. Like, it was like, oh well, I guess I just don't have to do it.
So I had mine scheduled, and then I canceled it.
Okay.
And then I was told to reschedule it, and I said okay. And then it just like I didn't do it, and then eventually he had to like upload everything, like my review, and then eventually it just told me I had to sign my review, and I just didn't do that either.
we
And then it was just like the new year, and I still work there, so it's fine. And then my boss left, so I think I'm in the clear. I never got reviewed.
We have different jobs. We have different jobs too. So like, it's different. Yeah, we have different.
Wait, what happened with you though? Did you end
After
up?
me, so if they were like scheduling it, so it was actually perfect. Like they told me that on a Wednesday, I made it until the end of the week. The next week we had 2 snow days. I made it to the end of the week without doing it. The next week was spring break, so there's 3 weeks. Then I came back. She told me, "Hey, schedule this." Then I did it, but she's so busy. It wasn't until like 2 or 3 weeks later. And then when it came around, she was too busy to make the meeting. So then the secretary was like, "Hey, whenever you have a free moment, just stop by the office and we'll see if she's available. We can do it." And I just didn't stop by the office. But also, this is, I did other sad things by avoiding it, like staying in a bathroom stall for like 25 minutes. So, like,
Oh no, that makes me sad.
there is one. This is like, it's kind of funny, but it's sad. I don't know. I'm more an introverted person. I don't like if I have to eat lunch and then if I have to eat lunch in the teacher's lounge, I just don't want to talk to people.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, so I eat in the bathroom stall.
I wouldn't do that.
Then, like, there's, like, people in there, and I was like, hey, guys, in my head, I was like, hey, guys, do you mind? I'm trying to eat here. Like, geez, come on, guys. Like, some of us are trying to, like, this is our break, okay?
Someone in comedy, another comedian at one point was like, I wonder which comedians ate lunch in the bathroom stall at one point during high school. And then he like looked at me and he was like, Jenny, and I was like, no, and he was like, yes, you did. And I was like, okay, fine.
You did?
Yeah, like my freshman year,
Oh.
because it was a new big school.
Oh, really? You didn't know many people?
yeah.
I didn't know many people, and like,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
I just did it in
it sucked so much. Yeah.
I just did it in my adult life. I didn't do it.
And I feel like I'm getting really close to feeling that way now that I've been working remotely at a new job for so long, and they're calling us back to
they
work.
are?
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
like
God.
2, like a couple of days a week, they want us to come in at least once or twice, and I'm like, I'm gonna be eating lunch in the bathroom stall. I don't want to talk to anyone.
Is that bad? I don't know. I've done it a lot. But that's
Oh, I thought
pants
you were gonna say
on,
it's
right?
not that bad interacting with people.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, you're like, oh, it's not that bad eating in the stall.
I've done it a lot. I've tried not to do that though. That's true. Once I told people that, I guess it's a little alarming.
Go eat in your car.
What? But I don't
cold.
I don't have a swipe to get back into schools. And this is even worse. I don't think I'm allowed to leave, but yes, I definitely started just on my lunch break, driving to McDonald's, then coming back. And no one knows I've been gone.
Why can't you leave?
I don't really.
It's like a security thing.
I mean, they never said anything, but usually it's not a thing where you can just leave on your break and come back early. And, if it's, I don't know, and if they need you or something.
They want to be able to find you.
Yeah, that's why that guy was like, hey, we try to locate you. And that's, yeah, but I know.
You had to drive back.
Yeah, but... I'm really in the bathroom stall in a while. Then, even in high school, if I was like in a lunch period, I didn't really know many people out. I would just at least sit with the people I kind of knew, even though maybe we didn't really converse that much. At least we're like, hey, at least this isn't the bathroom stall, guys. Like, at least we're not in the bathroom stall. But
yeah, being in high school is rough.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom. Something last week, and I had to take a huge dump. I was in the stall. I was in the stall. I had to take a huge dump. Then outside the stall, some kid was like, "Yo, who's taking a shit in here? Oh, yo, guys, someone's taking a shit. Oh my god, yo, it smells." And I like stay in there an extra 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, you don't have to interact with the kid.
I was pretty embarrassed. And I was just like being embarrassed. Where it's like.
Wow, kids are mean.
Yeah, I think that was bullying.
How old was the kid, you know?
I mean, this was high school, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I hope it wasn't like a 7th grader.
No, I wouldn't. I don't know if that, yeah.
Kids are so mean.
Usually they have other like teacher bathrooms, but I had to go, so. Anyway, I don't think they knew it didn't say anything. This one time, I guess this is probably kind of mean. I had to this is like elementary school. I had to take like some girl to the nurse. And some kid looked at me. He was like, "I think this guy needs to go to the nurse." Like,
that's so mean.
I was like, yeah. They never believe this is my real voice. That they're always like, "That's not your voice." And I'm like, unfortunately, this is my voice, guys. I wish I could. But sometimes...
we like you the way you are.
Sometimes, sometimes they think it's funny if I go like, okay, I'll use my real voice. And I'm like, ha, what's up, guys? But then...
That's a great bit.
But then I have to keep that voice going because they don't let the other voice. So they're like, do the voice again. And I'm like, okay, geography. And then I lost them.
Yeah.
Speaking of being... and I keep thinking of stuff to say because they're good stuff, but... one more. There's one. Okay, this is a good beach week story, though.
Oh, please.
Okay, I think we've talked about this before.
Hit me.
Because you get hermit crabs in the Outer Banks, you know?
Oh, no.
They're pretty... Dude, you get a hermit crab in a cage and it's food for like $5. So I got a hermit...
It's the steal of the century.
Yeah, it was a good deal, okay? I wanted a pet. We just put my cat down, okay? I had to kill it. So I got this hermit crab that week. And the last day, it was missing from its cage. And I came home and I was like freaking out. I was like, hey guys, have you guys seen Francis? You guys know what Francis is? And
Francis.
He was named after Sir Francis Drake, the pirates, because we're at the beach.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good reference.
Anyway, everyone was pretty quiet about it, and eventually the truth was revealed. My friend Thomas got pretty drunk and stuff, and we're hanging out. We had like a balcony that overlooked the golf course, and Thomas was like, "Hey guys, it'd be really funny." And we took Martin's hermit crab and just like chucked it in that lake. And in theory,
people like that, I'm always like, What's wrong with you?
And like in theory, people were like, yeah, I guess that would be kind of funny. But nobody thought Thomas was gonna do it. I guess he took my hermit crab and just chucked it in the lake. And I wasn't there. I was told Francis and his shell separated. And they landed in the lake. And
They went and checked on him.
what?
They went down there and checked.
No, they saw him throw it. Like it happened. No, in midair, it separated.
Oh, no.
It separated in midair and landed in the lake. And I like to believe that he continued to live his life in that lake from the golf course.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's like probably the meanest thing anyone's ever
Yeah,
done.
you're on blast, Thomas.
Yeah, you know what? Thomas joined the Marines and he lost like 40 pounds in boot camp, so he got it back.
Tell it to Francis.
He went through, and he also, it's a weird story. He like joined the military, then he knocked up this girl, and he stayed with her. They had a kid, and then one day, all the pictures of his wife and his kid just like disappeared from Facebook. So I think he left his wife and kid, and then eventually he deleted his Facebook. So we don't really know where Thomas is currently, but he left a voicemail on my friend's machine saying how he had found God. So,
Well,
so
this sounds like the expected trajectory of someone
Yeah.
who would throw
yeah.
a hermit crab into the lake.
Francis. But then I bought a new one. Francis the second. And he lived like a year before he died. So,
Really?
yeah. But then
It's a long time.
my upstairs AC unit died, and we think he may have just like dried up a lot. So,
Oh, like he went in it?
like,
He dried.
yeah, I think you have like a sponge thing you gotta wet
Yeah.
because they're like, they're part of the, yeah,
They
anyway.
need a semi-aquatic environment.
Yeah, they're from the sea, but
It's like a lake or something.
yeah, like a golf lake, like a lake.
Well, this is all tragic.
Yeah, this is who I am, guys. I've come to accept who I am. This is what I'll always be, guys. Just
The proud dad of 2 deceased hermit crabs.
eating in the bathroom stall.
Hey, we've all been there.
But-
Or some people haven't, but
They're gay, right?
we've all mentally
Yeah.
been not wanted to be wherever we were.
But I haven't bought a Star Wars action figure in like almost 10 years. So
Wow.
yeah, I really grew up, guys. They're in the shoebox in my parents' house, which nobody can touch.
Hey, they're there for you when you need them.
Oh, actually, my sister, we found out she's gonna birth to a son. She's gonna have a son
She's going to have a son.
in June. Yes.
So you're gonna be a boy uncle.
Yeah. So
That's exciting.
Tell her
So-
the name.
Oh, so they're gonna call him Jack Theo, and I'm petitioning for JT.
JT, that's such a
Yeah.
cute little nickname.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. JT guys.
Charlie thinks he's going to be a douchebag.
Nah, JT is cool, guys. JT, baby. So maybe he can get my Star Wars stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Well, congrats.
It hasn't happened yet, but
Well, I mean,
yeah. And
presumably.
then thanks.
That's
I
okay.
didn't do anything, but
Well, that's exciting.
yeah, no, I don't know.
Good luck with the name. I like JT too.
Sorry, I didn't know how to react to that now. Thank you.
You take your glasses off. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I thought it was good. JT.
Yeah, I like JT.
JT.
Charlie says he's gonna be a douchebag.
Apparently that's a douchebag name.
I think it's a cool name.
Yeah, it's a
I
cool
think
name.
he's just gonna grow up to be a cool dude.
Yeah, JT, baby.
Is that Scrubs, JT? Is he?
That's JD.
Oh, JD.
JT is a whole new character.
Yeah.
And my grandfather, WT, JT. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Gotta go with JT then.
Yeah, it's because that's my grandfather's middle name, Theo. So
Yeah.
Did they really fall in love in this movie? Is
okay,
that what
sorry,
happens?
it's get
do?
away. Yeah, they actually do.
Really?
Yeah. it's funny.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid to report they do.
It's in the movie. They remember he talks about how his mom used to take him to Coney Island, and then J-Lo takes him there one night.
I was just like, oh no, they're gonna go to Coney Island.
Yeah. Jenny called that, and then
immediately
it's like private and everything in the theater. And he was like, "How'd you make this happen?" And I was like. It was like, I'm really fucking rich, right? Like, I have millions of dollars.
The thing about like places like Coney Island is like, yeah, it's cool to not have to wait in line, but it's like part of the fun of it is it being like populated and like everyone's like doing something.
For sure.
It's just creepy. It's like going back to summer camp, like in the winter and no one being there.
Yeah, but I guess the workers had to be there that night, I'm guessing, right? It was just them and a high school kid pushing the button, right?
Yeah, also that's so like, it's like when people have these like romantic proposals in a hot air balloon, and it's like, there's an operator. That's so awkward.
Like super close to you.
It's like a guy there.
Very close to you. And you're like,
you're on the clinch of
basically
death.
fucking like in a hot air balloon.
Also, but I do want to say, no, I don't agree with waiting in line as a person who would go to amusement parks and I didn't have to wait in line. Way better.
Yeah, you're like, it's way better to just not have to wait in line in front of everyone.
Yeah, that's what, all you gotta do, show up, get a wheelchair, they'll let you go in front of the line. Except in Disney World, because get the fast pass. Disney World is like, hey, we're all equal here, asshole. Like, give us your money. Very great. That's why I'm impatient, because I've never had like wait in line. I've always been accommodated. So when I have to,
I've always been accommodated. My god,
I have been. Like,
this is so illuminating. Actually,
it's true though. Yeah, it's like because my disability, I was able. Like in school. They let me leave class early. I didn't need it, but
you're like, this is why I have no attention span, because I've always been.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, like the last class, they were like, "Oh, do you want to leave 10 minutes early?" And I was like,
"We're
sure."
gonna give you a head start.
Yeah, but I got out before the seniors got out. It was pretty cool. But then I was supposed to get out early so I can get on the bus and catch it.
You just fucked around.
I just fucked around, but then who fucked me over when I started to drive, and I talked to my mom how I was getting out early. She was like, "Oh, why are you still getting out early? You don't have to catch the bus." And then I lost that privilege because my mom had to snitch me out.
What? In high school?
In high school. She was
That's a real bummer.
She was like, "Why are you getting out that early?" I was like, because I'm allowed to? And she was like, "Oh, that's for you to catch."
You're like, I'm disabled. And she's like, yeah, no. Like, I'm making a phone call.
I would say my mother is the least sympathetic person I know. That's why I look for people to show me love. I need love for people because I don't know. I need somebody to feel sorry for me because no one's ever felt sorry for me.
Because I've always been accommodated until my mom ruined everything.
Yeah, my mom ruined. I can't. That's why I can't tell her stuff. She's gonna mess everything up. And
so funny she did that.
She was like, "Oh, why are you still getting out early?" I was like,
Are you getting good grades?
Martin's like, no.
And this is my senior year, so you know what? My course was set by that. Whatever path I was taking, I think I was good. I had bad grades like in 10th grade. I got really bad in 11th grade. I was kind of struggling. Also, it was like I didn't really give a fuck.
It was all that time. It was that 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're missing some key.
But really, I shouldn't have not been doing bad because, not their accommodation was. The teachers gave me their notes, so I didn't have to do notes either. They just gave me their notes. and I still failed. Like, it was yeah. So yeah, that's just and like people just let me do,
What do
like
teacher notes look like? The answer is this.
it's what they put on the board. There's photocopies that everybody else would have to write it down. I just get the PowerPoint presentation. So
Not read it.
I mean, whatever.
Just shove it in your book bag.
Yeah, I probably did.
Like, what are all these papers?
I just didn't really care that much. I was a bad student. I've always been a bad student, actually. I mean, I can get a, by college, I was like, okay, I know how to get a passing grade, even if it entails hella extra credit work, but we'll get that B, we'll get that C or A. So.
Honestly, there are a lot of smart people that just like can't do school.
Yeah, well, thanks for calling me smart. So,
I think you're very creative.
Oh, thanks.
And I mean, you're really funny and you're good at comedy, so clearly you're a good writer, but it's just, I get it. Like,
it was
some people just...
I just didn't care. I've always been like, I don't really care about this.
I got really good grades, but it was a struggle sometimes just because had I been medicated, I think school would have been so much easier.
Yeah, that's how I feel about working at Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
Had I been medicated, I think it would have been a way easier process working in that warehouse.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I've lived such a
Wasn't that like, weren't you working the night shift?
How long did you work there?
Like a summer, like 7-8 weeks.
Yeah.
You've always had interesting summer jobs.
Yeah, I've lived, my life. I lived a lot.
From getting your heart broken at summer camp to needing to be medicated in the Amazon warehouse.
I didn't be medicated at summer camp. I was, that one summer, I was downhill. But
finding a medication that like works for me, finding a medication that worked for me in like my late 20s, I was like, oh my God, had I found this earlier. Like, things were fine, but like things would have been so much easier.
Yeah, it was I've never been medicated like that before.
Because I'm taking classes now,
and it's easier.
It's so much easier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I'm like, because I always made good grades, but it was so hard to pay attention in class. And now I'm fully engaged for an hour and a half in online class. Yeah.
Oh, easy.
Spinning around.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. But I think I think there's a lot of mathlete visibility. I think there's always a lot of mathlete visibility in these movies, but there's not a lot for the people who are good at English and history, you know?
Pro math. It is pro math.
Yeah, it's a very STEM oriented.
Yeah, and STEM sucks, guys. I feel they say there's not like people aren't doing like science and math, but that's because science and math sucks, guys. Like, no one says that part. Like, science and math aren't fun. Like, I never enjoyed doing a math problem. And so that was the main class I was failing in school. I failed geometry.
I think they should teach all English majors how to code because
that's good.
I think if you're good at English, you're going to be like naturally better explaining things to people. And I think that's like the missing link in a lot of like these jobs is like the people can do it, but like they have no idea how to articulate like what's happening. So I think and there just like aren't enough like people graduating in like computer science majors and like similar majors to fill all the open jobs. So I just think all English majors should learn how to code, or someone should come in and talk to them about it and talk to them about how like designing websites and things like that can actually like fit into like some of the types of things like you might want to do.
Well, luckily they do teach coding in like school now.
Yeah.
It's like a thing you can do. So even if you're not...
for those of us, you know, coming of age in the 2000s on Tumblr, we were already learning to code.
Yeah. I
we were coding our pornography.
Yeah, I did.
And our poetry.
Yeah, I got it in a Tumblr late, but
Yeah.
I didn't write such fan fiction as yourself.
Yeah.
I did original stuff. I was like, these are my own characters.
Yeah.
But
Well, we're about to hit an
I'm
hour.
sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought we were past that long time. That's good then.
We went off the rails, but I think we learned a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, so they so it's funny. So they got what is it? They got like stuff. Seeing they were into each other.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna set a timer for 1 minute, and then you're gonna summarize the rest of the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Basically, they get together, and then there's this whole funny thing where J-Lo doesn't know how to like live not as a celebrity. Like she can't even do a fucking blender. But anyway, yeah, which is stupid. But anyway, they gotta break up or something. He wasn't really serious, and then she kind of gets back with Sebastian, and then she goes out the Tonight Show. And actually funny because I saw a tweet by Elizabeth Norman who said Jimmy Fallon's actually a bad guy in this because on the show he was like, oh, you wrote this love song for Bastian, but then she realized it wasn't for Bastian, it's for Owen Wilson. So then she gets a flight to the mathlete tournament, and then they actually lose the championship, but then he sees her there, and then she gets a sign from the hallway, and she holds it, and it says, marry me again, and then they end up together. So, and yeah, that's... And yeah, they're a happy family at the end. So
Beautiful.
yeah, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Brown Bros.
Yeah, remember she couldn't work. She didn't know how to blender work. She was like,
Yeah.
she never put the top on.
Rich
and,
people are crazy.
Yeah, and Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon's actually in the movie a lot. Like they're always watching the Tonight Show. It's
Yeah.
like a big part of the movie, the Tonight Show. It's like
Yeah, that's probably the most unrealistic part of this movie.
Yeah.
The fact that everyone's always watching the Tonight Show.
it's like on their TV. It's like,
yeah, it's like
and he's
no
doing
one's
the,
watching that.
He's doing the monologue. It's like
It's like, no, we watch clips of people we peripherally know of.
It wasn't even on
We watch
YouTube.
clips on Twitter. Like, no one has this on their TV.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's what happened.
Also, if anyone from the Tonight Show is listening, I would love to be on it.
No. Or hire us as a writer.
Or as a writer. I would say no job is too small, but some are. So please keep that in mind.
Yeah, we're not going to be the intern. We're too old for internships.
Wait, was it romantic?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty romantic.
We didn't
Yeah,
think it was.
romantic.
We didn't think it was bad.
Yeah, her
it looked
lake house. I thought that was romantic.
I never saw the lake
There's
house.
nothing more romantic than Chinese takeout and a woman who doesn't know how to
I
work
bet-
the remote. You know.
Sorry, I thought you were saying the movie, the lake house.
No. Her vacation house.
Yeah, she had like literally break a window to get inside the house because she doesn't know how to unlock the door.
Yeah, it's really charming when a woman doesn't know anything.
Yeah,
So I really like that.
But to be fair, she's she's a celebrity. She doesn't have to feel do that stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ron Bros,
yeah.
have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. See ya.